Hey guys, today is Friday, and I've been working on the computer in the house for a while, so I haven't been doing much of anything other than doing a few recordings, and that's about it. And I'm not sure exactly, but I think that little Revolutions, that little motor. Remember, I made the tumbler, and it was working fine. But the other day, and I don't remember what day it was because I've been going nuts with that stupid computer. But I think the motor went. I do. Um, Not totally sure, but I'm really close to being positive. So let me take this off here for a minute. And then I moved up the wheels. What you call it? The main axle. I put lithium on that and all kinds of other stuff. But I think the motor burnt out. Either that or it's turning, but the rest of it isn't. So let's see what we have here, just for its and giggles. So it may be one of those things to where instead of just taking it slow and easy, let it run a little faster and get it done so that it's not running as long. Nah, the motor shot. I was thinking maybe this wheel that I made, but it's pretty well set screwed in there because I cut it. Oh, you're over here now. Sorry. The other camera's in the house. I drilled it out and flattened it out, and I made it so it fit onto that. And then I put a set screw through the bottom, all the way through, so it locks down on it. But I was thinking, well, maybe it stripped. But it didn't, because this is not working. So, well, you learn. I figured it was a 15, so it was low revs, supposedly high torque, but I don't know what the hell they would use it on if it couldn't take a little bit of abuse. Because it really wasn't being abused, it was just running. Yeah, it had a little weight resting on it, but it wasn't, it was just resting, so it wasn't like it was being forced. It was just resting on it. It wasn't like it was being pushed down on it. So even though it had a little weight on it, it wasn't going crazy. So what this is telling me is I'm not going to order another 15. I have a 5 and a 9. The only reason why I ordered the 15 was to see if it was going to work. And it did. However, not for long. So the story with the computer. Believe it or not, I'm still having a problem with it. But someday I got to change this tip. I'm pretty near worn it out. Taking out a lot of these screws that had paint in them, you know, and you just keep pushing, and it just keeps making those weirdies. And when you put it in, same thing. But yeah, what was happening was the hard drive kept filling up right to the top, right to the end. There was no more room. And then I said, okay, let me see if I can just reformat everything and see what I can come up with. So we went that route. Couldn't format it. Because during the format, it wants to do like a reboot. And when it does the reboot, the hard drive shuts the computer down as if it was a fresh boot. So you have to put the password in. And it wasn't the password screen that you normally get. It's a funny looking screen. But meanwhile, you put that in and it starts up as a fresh boot again. So it's just one of those things. I may have it in here. I mean, it's an odd, I've never seen one since I've been on computers. And I think my first feeling with computers was, shit, 91, 92. Yeah, can you see that? It's a black screen with that little blue thing in there. And what it says is service tag, basically what the computer is. Please type in the system's or administrator password and press enter. Now that's not the normal boot up. And then when you do that, sometimes you have to do it twice. And then it boots up to the normal screen. But that happens every time. So it always starts up as a fresh administrator, whatever it is it's looking for. That's what it's starting up as. Let me get rid of these here before I end up closing this short. Where my luck has been the last couple of days. Alright, so let me put these all over here. I don't have to look for them again. I get a text about a pistol permit, and yeah, what is this? I just want to wipe some of this lithium off here so I don't get it all over me. And this rag will become a crap rag anyway.